Hi, I'm Jonathan Chithaluru, also known as Dr. J. This is my Plate movie. I work here at E3 Civic High School, and this is my classroom. I'll turn the computer around so you can see how beautiful it is. I've never seen a high school chemistry lab quite like this one. But wow, right? Like, look at this beautiful room. Tons of lab space, gorgeous view of downtown San Diego. Amazing. And I live here in San Diego, so I'm in the Golden Hill neighborhood, which is just east of here, maybe a mile and a half. So I'm like that way. And my favorite food, oh gosh, that's a hard one. I love Indian food, but I don't know. I've been really big on hummus recently. I eat lots and lots of hummus and like whole grain sourdough bread. That's delicious. But I don't think I could live without fruit. I probably eat more fruit than I do anything else. So fruit's delicious. I also really like salty foods. So I've been into having ponzu sauce with my vegetables lately. I don't know. Tastes good to me. I like it. But maybe like really good ramen. I don't know. I like salty and savory things, and I try to stay away from stuff that's not too healthy for me. My favorite restaurant, okay, that's hard. There are two of them in San Diego that are my favorites. One of them is called Salud. It's in Barrio Logan, which is right near where the school is. And that place has delicious tacos. Like my favorite in San Diego. I love that place. They have a veggie one that I like to have, and their sauces are amazing. Um, and then there's also a place called Sitar Indian Cuisine. It's in a food court in kind of like North County, San Diego, and it doesn't look like much. It's just like a food court restaurant. But on Saturday nights, there's this buffet, and it's this all-you-can-eat Indian buffet, and it's like amazing. There's all kinds of delicious like vegetarian and South Indian food, which is really hard to find anywhere actually outside of South India, I guess. And there's also like really good North Indian food too. It's just incredible. Like that a restaurant can do both is rare. So really good stuff. The place I go to most probably is Salud, although I've been going more to Sitar recently. When I think of the term healthy food, I generally think of like whole food, plant-based um, food. So I eat a lot of like whole foods at home, and I cook for myself all the time. And like in the morning, I'll have like rolled oats for breakfast with almond milk and some fruit. For lunch, usually a piece of fruit, an ear of corn, or some other vegetable, and then some sort of grain like rice and beans. Or lately, I've been having a lot of like toast with hummus. And for dinner, it's like some sort of salad and a little more of the similar food that I've had for lunch. Um, Most of my diet actually consists of healthy food. So I'm really careful because a few years back I was diagnosed with prediabetes, and I knew my life was going in the wrong direction regarding my personal health. So I made a conscious effort, and over the course of a couple years, I really changed my diet. And now most of the time I'm a vegan. So most of the meals I eat are vegan meals, and most days I'm like a proper vegan. Although sometimes I still like to have a little meat and dairy, but I'm really trying to get away from that. Um, I don't eat a lot of unhealthy food because that stuff's really addictive and it's really bad for me. And I know if I start to have it, then I'll want to have it more, and then I'll have cravings, then I'll want to have it more. And it's just like this vicious cycle until suddenly I can't fit into my clothes anymore, and that's a real bummer because I like my clothes. And it's also a real bummer because I don't feel very good. So I like sort of get heartburn. I don't move around as well. I get like a little tummy on myself. Anyway, I try to eat healthily. Um, I don't drink soda because that's like just the worst thing to drink. It's just super unhealthy, and it gets me like extra energetic, and then there's this caffeine rush. I don't feel good if I drink soda, so I generally stay away from all soda, even diet soda, because the artificial sweeteners in diet soda um, spike my insulin levels or anybody's insulin levels, and then suddenly I feel like I need to eat a bunch of carbohydrates or something to get my blood sugar right. It's not good. Um, I don't eat much meat, but sometimes I still like to have a little bit. So like if there's a piece of bacon, I feel like that's kryptonite for vegans. So I'll have a little bit of bacon. But otherwise, I try to steer clear of meat. I might have a little tiny bit or something at some point when my wife's eating some meat, or when I'm at a party or something, or somebody's cooking. But generally, I stay away from it. Um, and you know, meat provides protein, but there are plenty of ways to get protein from plant products. So I stick with that. Um, I don't really have much dairy. I've been lactose intolerant since I was 5. Most people are lactose intolerant. Like the human body is not really geared to digest lactose after infancy or very young ages, so it's normal for people actually to be lactose intolerant. So I don't drink much milk. Um, Dairy does provide like some nice milk fat and some more animal protein, but again, those aren't things that I can't find in plant food, so I stay away from dairy. I eat lots and lots of fruits and vegetables. They have all sorts of like wonderful antioxidants and fiber, and sugar. And so like the thing that's really nice about fruits is that fruits will release sugar slowly. So if I eat a nice piece of fruit, it'll hold me over for a couple hours if I'm hungry in the afternoon. Um, and vegetables are great because I often want to stuff my stomach. I like to gorge actually, but if I eat if I gorge on potato chips, it's not going to be good for my health. So I can eat as many vegetables as I want. Sometimes I'll eat like big piles of broccoli or lettuce or something, and I'll be just fine because there aren't a lot of calories in broccoli or lettuce, and I'm getting plenty of antioxidants and nice fiber for my digestive system. So I like to eat vegetables for sure. Um, I do eat lots of potatoes, bread, pasta, chips, and tortillas because I don't eat lots of them, but I eat them frequently. So I'll have like this evening for dinner, I'll have 3 tortillas and I'll toast them and I'll put some bitchin sauce on them because I like bitchin sauce. It's made from almonds, and I like the way that tastes, and it's nice and crispy and delicious, and it provides some carbohydrate for me. It's something nice to go along with the vegetables and the fruits that I'll have for dinner. So I do eat I generally try to eat complex carbohydrates. So my bread that I eat is whole grain sourdough bread, and the oats that I have in the morning are whole grain. They're rolled oats. So I try to eat lots of complex carbs. I'm not opposed to eating potatoes. I think potatoes are just fine. They don't cause any problems for me, and they'll fill me up, etc. So I like potatoes too, and pasta. I think pasta is good. I try to eat whole wheat pasta when I can, but I don't generally worry if it's something like pasta or potatoes or what have you that I can cook and eat. I don't eat too many potato chips because they're fried, but I'll have an occasional potato chip. So let's see. Again, my average lunch is toast with like avocado or hummus, along with an ear of corn and a piece of fruit like an apple or a peach. And after I eat lunch, the nice thing about that lunch is that I feel energetic. I'm ready to go. It's not like I've just had a big hamburger and French fries or something and feel sluggish and want to go take a nap. No, like my lunch makes me feel great. So I enjoy my lunch, and it's really nice that I get to eat that every day. Um, my goals for my diet are just to stay more consistent. I got married this summer, and with the honeymoon and everything, I let myself go a little bit. So I want to kind of get back into my good diet patterns, and just kind of cook for myself a little bit more and eat healthier foods and be more consistent. I actually want to drop a couple of sizes because I mean, it's weird. Like I kind of got down to my ideal weight, and then I put on 10 pounds, and I put on another 10 pounds. It was like, man, I can't fit into my clothes anymore, and it's weird. And I'm not like extra big, but it's like that little difference means that I had to go out and like buy new clothes to teach school this year. So I'd have dress shirts and dress pants that fit. Like, don't tell my colleagues, but that actually happened to me. So I'm just trying to get back down to where I'll have like more wardrobe options because I actually have a lot of clothes that fit me at a slightly smaller size. So that's my big goal, just to kind of be able to fit back into my old clothes again, and also to feel better. I like the way I look, and I like the way I feel better when I'm significantly lighter than I am now. So I'm about 145 pounds. I'd like to be about 125 pounds. And those are my goals for my diet. I do feel better at those weights, and I like the way I look a little bit better. It feels healthier to me, so I'm going with that. Even though right now I'm at a normal body weight, I still feel like I've got some fat on myself that I'd rather get rid of. So, and it's easier for me to swing the golf club that way. I like to play golf, so when I'm a little bit lighter, I like the way my body moves better than it does when I'm heavier like I am right now. So, okay, that's it. Thank you.